Welcome to the quick overview tutorial of the Revin Ribbons Strategy. Super stoked about the strategy and just general overview. And this is kind of cool because I sent this indicator to Crown quite a while ago, and he started, using it in a way that I had never really thought of before. I always use the dotted bands as kind of areas of interest, but he just used the midline as general direction bias. And so when I started messing around with that more, I was like, man, this is actually really incredible way to use this indicator. We need to build a strategy around it. So excited for the release of the strategy. General overview, what the strategy does. If you close above the midline, you go long. If you close below the midline, you go short. Super simple. I was going to say dumb and simple, but it's actually brilliant and simple. Some of the best things are the simplest things. Now, there are ways to cross-reference, because the one thing that will eat up equity in the strategy, or eat up your gains, is if you bounce back and forth above and below that midline. So really, everything we're trying to do when we adjust the settings and build the strategy is, how do we make sure that the midline is positioned in the best possible place so that when price does cross it, it's not a fake out. Of course, there's always going to be fake outs. You can never get it, 100%. The strategy profitable trades 67%, pretty high. The highest I've really seen that work is closer to 70, 75. Some strategies, can be 75% profitable, but generally you'll have a downside somewhere else. So anyway, all that to say, strategy is generally using midline as directional bias, trying to catch trending moves, then using all the bands above or below that to take profit. You have all the abilities within the strategy settings to adjust where those bands actually fall, how much you take profit at each band level, and so on and so forth. You have the ability to enter scalp trades if you've taken profit, so we've taken profit at target 1 and 2. Now we have the ability to, anytime it ducks under where target 1 and 2 was, which is target 1 is this dotted R0 band, can enter a scalp, and you have the ability, obviously, to enter this and exit that. Again, I really love hand trading this, because if you use limit orders, man, you can get so much more scalp action going on, because it oftentimes will wick into these bands and then just bounce back and forth. So all up in here, you could have even right there and really entered back in and taken profit a couple times right there, and then waited again, maybe entered back here, taken profit here, entered here again, taken profit there again. There's plenty of ways to take advantage of this. Again, some knowledge of the market is super handy, super useful, because you have to kind of know what regime and what period of the market is, or you'll get wrecked. Anyway, all that to say, I think that's everything I want to go over in this quick overview video, just kind of giving a general idea. Here's the QQQ and the results. I am cross-referencing this with the RWP and actually the BBWP, down here. Going long, I'm referencing the RWP, so I'm filtering out, the BBWP, filtering out if it's greater than 89. I'm saying, hey, that's not a great, it's already too volatile. It's already probably missed the move. And for going short, it has to be greater than 58. So actually, we needed a little bit more volatility in order to go short there. And that's referencing the RWP. But again, all of this stuff is going to be in the more advanced video. I would recommend, if you are a more advanced user, trader, just kind of mess around with all of these settings, read the tooltips, and you'll probably get a general 90 to, if not 99% of what you need to know is in the tooltips, and you can kind of generally, get your information right there. But if you do need some more knowledge, some more information, there's going to be another video posted for that. And as always, I'm around the Discord, or post any thoughts or questions, or if you build some strategies, please post those if you want to show us what you've built. That would be awesome. All right, I'll see y'all in the next video.